If you cannot capture your ego, you can't capture reality. Why is that a thing? It's because the ego is elusive. So you have to actually capture, you have to take hold of the ego. The ego will compel you to make decisions out of that ego and out of negative emotions, a negative perspective. The ego is perception, but so is the soul, so is the heart, so is that gut instinct. It's a different point of view of what's taking place in that present moment in time as you see it. But the only way for you to see reality for what it truly is for you to be able to control your ego, bro. The ego is not all bad. You can have a divine aspect to the ego. There is polarity in everything, including the ego, which is elusive and for most of us a very negative thing that doesn't actually contribute to our lives. Now, I got somebody asking me, how can you actually know these things? Like, how do you know See, this is where delineation and separation takes place. Now we separate math from science and science from math, but if you really do the math, if you really look at the science, it's all going the same. It's all saying the same thing, including English, right? The English language is incorporated in both of these aspects of life, right? Of intelligence, okay? Of studying the universe, universal laws, human biology, society, and everything else that we've done. We use English, math, science. This is very simple to look at. People get lost into how deep the well goes in all these different genres of life to the point that they think that to know life for what it really is, even if you can't fully explain it, it's untouchable, it's unobtainable, it's unknowable. That is not true. Of course, our perspective, science can tell you that our senses are not dialed to the nines. They are not dialed to the highest degree. So we can't even see, taste, smell, sense anything, touch. None of our senses are dialed to the highest degree. So this is one area of life. Okay. Now you got the different aspects of esoteric wisdom. So now you can mix universal laws, right? The law of attraction, the swinging of the pendulum. You know what I'm saying? Everything has its season. You reap what you sow, karma. All of these different aspects of life, they go so deep that you get lost in it and you say, dang, it's hard to actually conceive anything else as true. But not only that, it's hard to actually conceive that all of these other things take place in what my belief is. You see what I'm saying? You got to get over yourself. Your ego will blind you from what's self-explanatory. Your ego will blind you from what's right in front of your faces. But not only that, your lack of faith. If you truly have faith in a higher deity and you truly walk this path, as you walk that path on a long enough journey, you will start to surmise that these things all take place within each other. It's all saying the same thing. Not only that, it all can apply on top of each other. It's like building blocks of the universe. So when you figure out where you want to start, you'll be able to put the blocks underneath where you started as well as above, and you can see the tower for what it really is. You could then start to climb that mountain and reach the mountaintop of consciousness. I am not there. Let me just tell y'all that right now. I am not there. I'm not trying to talk in confusion because the devil talks in confusion. But it's hard to really explain these things as a mortal man, and I imagine a mortal woman as well. Seriously. So I need y'all to know everything really is an illusion. Your senses blind you. Your ego blinds you. Your spirituality blinds you. Your politics blinds you. Your eating habits, those poor coping mechanisms and poor eating habits and poor drinking habits, they blind you because they lower your energy. They lower your frequency. Even as I tell you this, I am imperfect. I make mistakes daily. You know, something else I realized about this path is when you truly choose the path of Christ, whether it's Jesus or any other type of Christ-like figure, it it gets hard. It's hard. See, in order to obtain wisdom, you have to be unwise. In order to obtain strength, you got to get weak. God is literally going to put you in situations where you look stupid if you want spiritual wisdom. God is going to put you in situations where you get broken down to your core and you are weak in order to make you as strong as you ever could be. Yeah, I don't really understand what you ask for when you pray for. I am not perfect. I am not your teacher. I am not your leader. I'm not even really here. I'm just an illusion. And you found this video. I'm not even really here. It's really just you processing information. And what you take from this video is contingent upon your free will. I have nothing to say. But I want y'all to understand that Everything that you give power to, your religion, your politics, your money, your jewelry, your clothes, your relationships, your negative experiences, as you call them, all of this is a culmination of your free will, which has been distorted by the illusion that your mind projects. And you have to always meditate. You have to be alone, isolate yourself, whether it's in the woods, in the forest, in your room, in the basement, the attic, wherever, in your car, bro. Isolate yourself and really think deeply. And you need to remember not only your purpose. If you don't know what that is, if you don't know how to look, you need to create one, because it is your free will to do so. Make sure it's positive. You got to remember that all of this is an illusion. None of it actually matters anyway. It's all a test, trial and tribulation. You can only do that when you remove yourself from everything else. That's going to be hard for relationships, people that know you, your job, your social medias. It's going to be hard. But you have to literally isolate yourself from all. And I don't know how long that's going to be. That's dependent upon you as an individual and your karmic cycle, your life, your purpose, God's will, and yours. It's not contingent upon me and how I see things. But I do know for sure we all are living the same life from a different perspective. And it's because of these different perspectives that different things do happen. But if we're thinking in terms of humanity and the things that we can create and think of presently, well, you can literally make a list of our greatest accomplishments, right? And you can make a list of the worst things that we've done. We could actually do that if we were given all this information. And you will see that the human creation, although evolving constantly, is still finite presently. Therefore, it is a finite life experience that all of us can have. Although the life experiences, they vary from wealthy to super poor. And these people never cross paths, never know who they, although these extremes and polarity exist, it is only so extreme that an individual can live. Period. So we are finite. And this is going to go over some of y'all heads. I'm not trying to act like I'm smarter than anybody. I'm not. Trust me, if I was smarter than people, I would have already figured out how to fix this. The thing that I got figured out is that we need to come together. We need to overcome race, political barriers, religious, sanctimonious platitudes that we create because we're tricked by our church and our ego and our inner demons. Straight up. Rewind that. Listen, we need to come together as a people. Now, I'm blocked on TikTok because I spit the real. And I'm not technically social media friendly. I'm working on that. So I'm posting this on YouTube. If you see this video, it was meant for you. Yes, that is a trending thing, and I know it's trending. I felt trending when I said it just now. But if you see this video, it was truly meant for you. It was truly meant for you. This is a glitch in the Matrix. This is a glitch in the Matrix, like Andrew Tate, like Neo from the Matrix. It's a glitch. And you're seeing it right now. Look at everything life has given you to look at. Look at all the information. And you decide what's real. Then you decide whose team you're on. Are you with heaven or are you of hell? I am the light. And I love you.